old girl, man. Stop it, man. That's a damn shame, man. And then you got two girls with them hyping them up. That's the problem with our women right there. They talk about they want a good man, but they hype up niggas being homosexual, man. Does that make any damn sense? Bring your little ass across the track, I know.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Recha HaKodash, and double honors to the elder apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. Also, shalom to you other elders and brethren, you fellow followers and believers of this faith, and shalom to the elect. Anyway, I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible. This video, as you can see, is one of those videos that the Israelites, I don't know who they are, that did a video, and it went viral. A lot can happen in 30 seconds. So it went viral, and the brother GMS Austere Man did a video exposing, or a video on explaining internet Israelites. Internet Israelites are the Israelites who do things for the show. The Netflix Israelites, they do things for the show, for the visuals to be seen. He also went and made great points in this video about all those people on the comment boards left. I watched the comments too. They left great messages and saying the Israelites are correct. This is the right thing to do, but nobody does it. Now, I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, because this thing with Bronny James, I was going to do a video on it, and then I just figured I'll collab all this together. Bronny James, LeBron James' son, as we know what happened with Jamie Foxx and various other celebrities that have been sick or have passed. And you know what happens on the comment boards? You know what the first thing people say? My prayers are with you. These people are all the ones that go to church, or they've been to church, or they become religious. These two young women and this young man here, right, I'm sure has been to church, has parents have been to church, and this is all a part, or let me say a spinoff of Christianity. Christianity is the ones that said, forget the laws. The laws are corrupt, which that was going into adding into laws, and it became corrupt. The Most High laws was never corrupt. It's Jake that corrupted it. Jake that added to the laws. This was what happened in Matthew 23 when Yahweh went in and said, do as they say, but don't do as they do. And then we had to bring back, the faith comes through Yahweh, which he didn't sin, which means he wasn't a lawbreaker. So which means he would have been still for the law. That's why he sacrificed. But this is an example of what Christianity has done for the hundreds of years that we've been following this mad religion. This is what destroyed us. There's no morals. There's no fear upon the Most High. There's nothing in place saying, hey, don't do this. Then you have this black, this not black conscious, but you have this protect the black woman movement, which Jake is not protected. Who raised this young man like that? Who bred him? Who made him that way? Okay? And then he's surrounded by Eve. The Apocrypha saying in the scriptures, the beginning of the sin came Eve. Through her we all died. Anyway, let me get a scripture real quick. Lamentations 5:1. Remember, O Lord, what has come upon us. Consider and behold our reproach. Our inheritance is turned to strangers. All right? Out of our houses to aliens. Our whole land, our inheritance, who we are, has been completely lost. Now what I want to add to it as well is everybody's heard about the Israelites. Nobody has not heard about it. When people hear about the Israelites, they cringe. You know why they cringe? Because they don't want to do right. They've been them little bad children running around in a sugar factory eating cake and ice cream their whole lives. We tell them they got to eat something nutritious. They don't want it. They want to continue in their wickedness. Let's go to Jeremiah 4:22. It says, "For my people are foolish. They have not known me. They are sottish." With sot goes to habitually drunk, right? They are sottish children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. These people will not only be the way they are. I'm just explaining it the best way I can explain it in this platform. They can not only be who they are, they have to add sin to sin. You look at this, man. And then when the Jake called him out, Eve runs across the street, that little 90-pound Eve, out of control. And then here we have protect the black woman. All this kinds of show you what Babylon is all about. Protect her. But who bred this Jake? A lot of you Jakes don't understand the capability of Eve to manipulate. As Ecclesiastes 7:26 says, Solomon said, snares and traps. The ability to manipulate and take you and make you believe. You got Eve that'll make you believe that the truth is all right for you. Just for you to get one weak moment and flip you and turn you and start make you stray away to another doctrine or another belief. Next thing you know, you up there reading for your wife as an Israelite. I've seen it happen. I've done videos on it. The minute you get weak or something happens, even you get kicked out, or men don't like you for whatever reason, or you went off and got rebuked, Eve is there. Eve's there to make sure everything is all right. So our people has gotten away from the Lord, man. So this Jake was raised by someone, and most of us are as men. When you ever hear your aunties or your grandmas say, oh, he's such a fine young man, handsome young man, strapping young man, you know what they're saying? They're saying, yeah, he's ready to be taken advantage of. That's what they're saying. Oh, yeah, he's ready. He's ready to be married, pushed on, and controlled by another one like me. Their whole duty is to make you, right, a servant. And that's what they do to young Jakes. Who let this young man do that? But anyway, we can see this in Romans 1:26, when the Lord have given them up to the vile affections. And it goes into the details. Let's go back to Lamentations. There, Romans 1:26, the Lord has given them up. We know the rest. It says, we are orphans and fatherless. Our mothers are as widows. We have drunken the water of money. We have drunken our water for money. Right? This is Babylon, man. You can't even have your own water. You can't have your own air. You got to pay for your air. In fact, the world was made for our sakes. So everything we buy, we're buying our own property. Whether it was manipulated, tweaked, fabricated, it's still ours. This is all stolen land. Right? Nahum 3:1 says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. And this is why we say, and I believe, and us brothers, Great Millstone says, that these people have to be saved from themselves. Yeah, that's why we pray, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, come and save our people from themselves. But now getting back to these Jakes, this entertainment, you know, you could watch the brother video, good points, made a lot of great points. You know, what else are you going to do, man? What else is there to do? We've been out there many years, some of us less than others. You got the apostles have been out there, their teachers have been out there, the elder bishops have been out there, elders has been out there, brothers has been out there. We in every city. You got other camps, ISUBK, IUIC, when they go out. But for the most part, you know, Great Millstone is constantly firing, giving them no rest. So you mean to tell me these people never heard about the Israelites? And I know that some people might say, okay, yeah, you know, cry aloud, spare not, call them out. That's also going to our own people. I'm talking about Israelites, the ones that know the Israelites. But how long are you going to get, you know, we got to keep going, obviously. But to keep crying out to what? To these people? Zephaniah, let's see what it says. That's why we cry out to the elect. So if you're speaking, what did Yahweh Shah say? My sheep hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? So this is all about the elect. Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. You know, at the end of the day, Romans 11:26 says, and all Israel shall be delivered, or shall be saved. So they all got to go in order to come back. We're not out to try to reach everybody. That's how long we'll be trying this forever, man. The Lord will never return, man. This is why we try to reach the elect. The sheep will hear his voice, and his voice speaks through us. So if this young man and these women, young ladies, they came up to hear the word and we reproved them, which means to shame them, and they understood it, then they could be saved if they're Israelites, which more likely they are. But down this rabbit hole that they've run to, I don't know. I don't know if that's a great idea. So anyway, it's all trickery. It's all madness. But these Eves, they've gone so far out of control that honestly, they are the right-hand man. Let me say that. They still Eves. But they're the right-hand man for Adumia, man. Anything that needs to be brought out, anything that needs to be pushed, they're on it. You got to remember, when Jake was doing better 30 years ago, 40, 50 years ago, Eve expected the man to take care of her, and you can kind of go there in that sense. But then as they start changing and bringing in different, you know, laws and legislations on, you know, family structure, then all that changed. But now Eve is still going to carry on the so-called traditional part that you're supposed to take care of her. But then she won't carry on the traditional part to say, hey, I'm under you. I'll do whatever I need to do. And even if I make more money, I'll make sure that you're the head of this house. Eve won't break down to that traditional sense. That's why Eve can flip it on and off, and this is why she wants that young man standing there, so they can use him as a tool to flip on and off when they're ready for him to be whatever they want him to be. That is total control. That's all I have on that. Shalom.